So right now we're in literally scary, scary times. If we look to the Torah and see perhaps what's happening is this could be the beginning of our end. But I don't mean a negative end. I mean the beginning of our end of this misery that we've been having to exist in for 2,000 years of galut, of darkness, of exile, of Hashem's lack of appearance, lack of seeing Him, that Hashem is coming back. And unfortunately, when we merit, if we find favor in His eyes, if we do more, if we get this beautiful, pure mercy and love and care, it'll all happen with the sweetest way that we can imagine. Candy, like better than candy, the Geula will come. But we got a taste of what might come if we don't deserve it and if we don't merit the sweet candy experience of just Hashem saying, I love you. And I miss you more than you can believe and imagine. And 2,000 some odd years has been long enough and I want you back. That's what's happening. Unfortunately, there's a ma'arechet that exists out there. There's a system of nature, a spiritual nature that is built on reward and punishment and judgment and kindness and mercy. And if we don't merit, then we got a taste of, unfortunately, what could happen. People ask, my daughter actually, this is all coming from a 15-year-old daughter that's going on 35. She's a very sweet girl and a very deep thinking girl. And so this is really part of a conversation I had with her. People want to know, how could this happen? How could God's people, the apple of His eye, 1,500 of them, to go through what they went through and the repercussions, the trauma, the suffering that continues on a daily basis. I mean, just a few things. I don't want to get too much into it, but imagine a child that sees both of his parents murdered in front of his eyes and tells this none other than the devil incarnate, kill me also. He says, no, I'm going to leave you alive to suffer. Batman. Whatever it is. Imagine a shaila coming to a Rav, I'm pregnant with a child of some Hamas guy that raped me. Can I have an abortion or not? Is there an
answer to that?
There was an answer. The answer was yes, for different reasons, which is a discussion for another time. So where was Hashem? Where was our God that this happened? So it's funny, when the news was spreading, I came across a person that I had a feeling that he knew what was going on. We're talking about Shabbat, Simchat Torah. And I just knew that this guy, for some reason, heard what's going on, because he had a face that was like, you know when someone is miserable. He had a face that I know he knew what was going on. I asked him what's going on, and he started to tell me what's going on, and I was like, whoa, worse than you could think of. And so I said, how could that happen? And just like, b'tmimut, I'm like, where was the army? So he said to me back, he's like, where was the army? Where was Hashem? Don't ask where was the army, where was Hashem? On Simchat Torah, how could something happen? Shabbat, praying in shul. So I said, don't make a mistake, my friend. If anyone was there when it happened, if anyone was there, it was Hashem. Hashem was there. But nonetheless, there's a question. Where was Hashem? Like the famous question, where was Hashem in the Holocaust? Where was Hashem on October 7th is the new question. Right? Tough. So the answer is that, unfortunately, He wants to bring us somewhere. He wants to bring us somewhere that is, there are no words to describe. The words from the sages is, Ain lo rata zulatecha. No human physical eye, not even the eye of an angel or of the greatest tzaddik in heaven, no eye has seen the place where Hashem is bringing us right now to. That will make us laugh from all the suffering. There is no people that has suffered more than the Jew. How could that be? We're the chosen people. What were we chosen for? To suffer? And everyone's jealous of us? Are they idiots? They're jealous of us. We've been murdered in every generation. A little tiny Israel, a dot, a speck, not even a dot, a less than a dot on the map, decided to try to finally do something about all the terrorist attacks that we're going through, and especially the one with 1,400, 1,500 people killed. And the whole world is protesting against us, as if they have nothing better to do. Go do your laundry. Go clean your room. Do something. It boggles the mind. But anyway, the point is Hashem wants to bring us somewhere that if we had a glimpse of where inkling of where He's bringing us, we would understand, but we don't. And that's what it says. Az yimalis chok pino. When it's all said and done, we will be laughing and smiling and happy beyond belief, because that's where He wants to bring us. But you know what? That Ferrari, you ever saw that beautiful Ferrari, custom-made Ferrari? How about that penthouse, one of the deluxe condos in Miami Beach, that the penthouse is $20 million for just a penthouse on top of like 60 floors. $20 million for that penthouse. $40 million. I saw one of these videos. I saw this video about a penthouse in Manhattan that was like, I don't know how much it was.
140.
Probably. Bekitzer, something you can't imagine. The greatest things you can imagine. Hashem is bringing us to the greatest place we ever can imagine. But everything has a price. That Diablo has a price. That penthouse has a price. And the world to come that He's bringing us to has a price. There are two ways we could pay for it. We could pay for it the way you pay off a debt, with sweat and blood, or we can pay for it with a smile. All we have to do is just smile and cause God to smile back. If we just make Hashem smile, if we make Him happy, if we just find a way to find favor in His eyes, then it all becomes free. There's a level that Hashem says, I just give it all to you. Why? Just because I want to. Or there's another way, business way. You have to pay for it. And it's expensive. We just paid 1,500 souls for it. And that's only the down payment. But you know what? Tomorrow's not set. There's no one knows what tomorrow will be. All these people talking about how many people have to die before Mashiach comes, Gog and Magog, and how just like in Egypt, 4/5 died. It's not true. There are potential realities. But all those potential realities, let's be clear, we all have to know, they don't ever have to actually happen. They're expressions of din, of judgment, of justice, when Hashem is being more strict. But all we have to do is merit for Hashem to be in a good mood. And when someone's in a good mood, you know what? Take it. You can have it. Take it all. That's what we have to pray for. The Chachamim, the big rabbis today are saying like this. We have a very simple prayer. Hashem, I know you want to bring us somewhere unbelievable, amazing. There is no price that we could pay for it. So let's forget about the money. Let's forget about the suffering. Just bring us there. Just take us there. With rachamim, with love, with mercy, with sweetness. That's all we have to ask for right now. Because that's where we're going. The question is how are we going to get there?